Hello and welcome to the Keyboard Chronicles podcast official YouTube channel. My name is Paul. I'm the co-host of the podcast, and on behalf of founder, host, editor, guru, David, and myself, it's a really, really big welcome. We're so pleased to have you here. Thanks for dropping by. The Keyboard Chronicles podcast started very simply and very humbly when David and I got chatting. So David plays keyboards in a band. I play keyboards in a couple of bands, and we're united by that passion. And we also have a passion for not only the fact we play keyboards in bands, but everything about keyboard playing, gear, the process, what's involved, how other people do things, what famous keyboard players. And we were chatting. And one day we said, wouldn't it be great if you could just ask Steve Porcaro from Toto how he put that amazing keyboard solo together in Africa? Wouldn't it be cool if you could just call up Andrew Farris from INXS and say, what's it like to play in front of 75,000 people at Wembley Stadium on your synthesizer while they sing along to a song that you wrote? And we went, well, maybe we could just create this podcast and see if they'll answer those questions. And perhaps somewhat to our surprise, they did, and it worked. And we discovered that as we started to put this together and asked keyboard players from around the world, some all very notable, some famous, some not, but all with a really interesting story to tell, they kind of all said yes. And the other thing we learned was that the people that we spoke to were just great people. I've learned that keyboard players, and it doesn't matter the music they play or where they're from or what they do, they're nice people. They're very generous with their time, and they really love to share what they know and pass on great information. They're nice guys and girls. That's the truth of it. So what's happened is that the podcast over the last 2 years or so has gone from strength to strength. In fact, and these words, they kind of sound ridiculous as they come out of my mouth, we now have thousands of listeners all around the world. And with that has come a little bit of pressure to expand our format so that people can engage with us in different ways. So here we are on YouTube, a visual medium. Is that confronting for us? A little bit. I mean, you know what keyboard players are like. We tend to, we hide in the back corner of the dark corner of the stage while the rock stars get out the front and do their thing. We're just happy being the glue that holds the band together and maybe helping them with their music theory challenges, or is that controversial? I don't know. Anyway, it's a pleasure to be able to see you and have you see us and our guests, and it's lovely to see what keyboards they have in their rooms while they're chatting to us. It's been a lot of fun doing it. Now, we will always be an audio-only format as well, because we know that lots of people love to engage with us. Maybe they're driving it to work and they want to kill an hour. No problem, that will always be the case, but we now will always also have the visual medium. So while you're here, check out what we've got on the channel. We've actually uploaded all our old audio only podcasts up here as well. Now, they don't have any pictures to go with them as such, but you can still listen to them via YouTube as well. Plus, from now on, we'll also have both. We'll always have that visual component too, which is cool. Something else that will always remain the same, we're not going to run out of interesting keyboard players to interview, that's for sure. And we're not going to run out of great topics and interesting things to discuss. And we're going to keep putting in more and more bonus content based on the feedback we get from our listeners and now our viewers, and also what we know is hot topics. And the great thing about playing keyboards is it'll always be fun. There'll always be new gear. I think it'll always be cool. And there's always new players to interview. There's always great people coming up and revolutionising the scene. As you're looking around, you can really help us out too, to help this channel go from strength to strength and keep us doing what we do. Hit the subscribe button and a bell will come up. Hit the little bell and that will notify you when our new videos come up. And we promise to keep, the content coming pretty regularly, so you've got stuff to listen to and watch. But that would be so helpful. It's great to have you here. Enough from me. Go and check out the channel and see what we've got here, and leave a comment, make a suggestion. We'd love to hear from you. Thanks so much, and we'll chat to you again soon. See ya.